everybody, and welcome to Dynasty Gaming Talks, right here on YouTube. This is your one-stop destination for all of my opinions and some latest news in sports and sports entertainment. So, this series put on by Dynasty Gaming. My name is Mickey of Dynasty Gaming. I will be talking about WWE, MLB, NFL, NBA, my channel, and maybe some more stuff that we could throw in there. Leave your comments and questions. If you have a question that you want to ask me, I'll probably use it in the next week's video. This series will probably be posted to either Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays. This time it's going up Wednesday. I'm recording this on Tuesday, but it'll be going up Wednesdays because, you know, I have some free time right now. Why not do it? So, that's about it. That's about the setup for it. So why don't we get into some of this week's news? We'll start with WWE, then we'll move on to MLB, and then we'll move on to some NFL news. Alright, start with WWE. Monday Night Raw, and then we'll move on to some more future WrestleMania type stuff, whatever. Monday Night Raw. Not much happened on this Raw. I'm kind of reading off notes right now that I took earlier. But not much happened on Raw. Yeah, so the only big thing that happened was Triple H attacking AMBROS. But then, this is what kind of bothered me about it. As a character, why would Triple H want to give Dean Ambrose a title shot? And also, as WWE, they're calling this exclusive pay-per-view Roadblock. It's a roadblock in the way to WrestleMania, whatever it is. Why would you, as WWE, why would you risk Triple H getting injured before WrestleMania at this small, tiny little pay-per-view? I don't know. But, I like the general direction they took on this. You know, any Triple H match, I'll watch. Any. Literally. I'll watch any Triple H match. Yeah, so I'll definitely watch this. Just I don't really know why the story kind of took that direction and why Triple H accepted that challenge. But, you know, I like the general direction. Enough with the negativity. General direction, I like it. You know, whatever. It's good. I'm gonna watch it. My predictions for this match, I think it'll be I hope it'll set up a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Ambrose, Reigns versus Triple H. Like, maybe a count out win for Ambrose, or a double pin, like in the Divas match on Raw, which, by the way, was not great. I'm not even going to talk about that. Anyway, Undertaker came, didn't really say anything. You know, I think they're just showing him off to the fans, like, hey, he's here, he's not gonna ditch out on this WrestleMania. But, didn't really say anything. Kind of stated the obvious when he said the blood of your son will be on your hands, Vince. That was obvious. Not really sure what he was going for there, but whatever. What was I about to say? Shane. Something about Shane. Oh yeah, okay. So, this direction of The Undertaker versus Shane McMahon kind of came out of nowhere. It's like, you know, it's like the night after Fastlane, Mr. McMahon comes out and says, alright, you'll be facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania inside Hell in a Cell. Alright, you made the match. Done. Like, no real build-up between Shane and The Undertaker. Like, I wish there was, like, some sort of, like, attack or something. I don't know, like, just something that they could build on. Like, Shane gets attacked, Undertaker gets attacked, I don't know. But I think you get my point. Just, you know, some sort of build, whatever. Not a huge deal, but, alright. Moving on. Y2AJ, which the name I kinda like. It's catchy. So, you know, I like the tag team. They're facing New Day on Raw, and they beat them. And they challenged them to a match next week on Raw instead of WrestleMania. I mean, you could have this great match at WrestleMania. Y2A, Chris Jericho and AJ Styles versus the New Day at WrestleMania. That would be great. But, instead it's going to be next week on Raw, which will boost the ratings. But, I mean, you have this WrestleMania match sitting right in front of you. Maybe the rematch will be at WrestleMania or something, like they did with John Cena versus Rusev last year. I don't know. But, yeah. So, that's good. Looking forward to it. I hope they put the titles on Chris Jericho and AJ Styles, just because you know, I want to see a little bit of a change. It's been all New Day. I kind of want to see them start to fall apart, but not fall apart, not by any means, but you know, start to lose the positivity. But yeah, start to fall apart, but then they won't fall apart for in the next couple of years, whatever. You know, not anything too serious, but, you know, just kind of hint at it. And finally, I'd like to talk about the Divas division and how they're moving into WrestleMania. I actually am starting to become a fan of the Divas division. Like, you know, I haven't really been a Divas fan past couple of years, but because the stories are just all over the place, but they're kind of getting into simple stories now, and I hope it's a Sasha, Becky versus Charlotte match at WrestleMania, triple threat match for the Divas title. Last year, guess what it was? It was the Bella Twins versus AJ and Paige. That was the Divas match of WrestleMania. I'm going to say that was the worst WrestleMania for Divas ever. Literally, it was the worst. But they can really come back this year and have a great WrestleMania with this triple, if they do decide to do a triple threat match. Or just a Sasha versus Charlotte match. That would be great too. So that will do it for WWE talk. And now we will move into MLB, you know, yeah, we'll talk about MLB. Spring training is finally here. I am so happy this time of year. You know, school's starting to wrap up a little bit. The season's starting. Excitement's in the air. Every year, my mom and I go to the home opener for the Giants. I'm a Giants fan, if you didn't know. But every year we go, and I get to ditch out on school. It's just so fun. This time of year, like, we're on the downward slide of school. Finals, kind of just put those aside. Whatever. Just forget about the finals. You know, fun time of the year. I just love this time. Spring training's finally here. So I listened to a little bit of the Cardinals game. I have the MLB listening app thing, whatever it is. I listened to a little bit of the no, not the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks. Arizona versus I was saying the Arizona Cardinals football. I don't know why. Whatever. So I was listening to a little bit of the D-backs versus the the University of Arizona. Yeah, so that was nice. Getting back into the groove of baseball. Jeez, I can't wait. There's something about baseball that I like a little bit better than all the other sports, but yeah, baseball is finally here. Now let's talk a little bit about free agency. My biggest winners of this year, or my biggest winner, And when I say this, I don't want anyone to freak out. Honestly, I honestly do think this team won free agency, even though they're my favorite team. It's the Giants. It is. They got Cueto, Samardzija. Oh, you think they're done? They got Denard Span, too. They had one of the best free agencies I've ever seen a team do. This was great. They just... I cannot wait for this season for the Giants. Cueto, Baumgartner, Samardzija in their rotation. And they got Peavy and Kane, maybe. Matt Kane. Hopefully Matt Kane can come back this year. I doubt it, though. But, yeah, so what a rotation the Giants have. And then hopefully they stay healthy this year. If they can stay healthy, they're going to go a long ways this year. And it's their on year. In case you haven't noticed, Giants win every other year. 2010, 2012, and 2014. And this year is another even year. So hopefully they can pull one out this year. Sorry about... I'm not being biased. I honestly do think they can... If they stay healthy, they can go a long ways. I'm not being biased. Anyway, moving on to a bit of Blue Jays news. As we know, they have one of the best offenses in the MLB. Now they want to add Jay Bruce. Holy crap. Okay, let's go over it. Troy Tulowitzki, Jose Bautista, Josh Donaldson. One more guy that I can't think of right now. I honestly am having a huge brain fart. Probably some more average hitters. Above average hitters. And now Jay Bruce. Jay Bruce. They're thinking about doing a 3-way trade with the Reds. I honestly think... this is my honest thoughts. I don't think Jay Bruce is happy in Cincinnati. He wants to win, which is understandable. Cincinnati, I don't think, is going to win anytime soon. But, yeah, since Cincinnati got rid of Cueto. No. Yeah, Cueto, like, 3 years ago. Sorry. That was Kansas. Oh, my gosh. I'm getting it all jumbled up in my head right now. But, yeah, Jay Bruce wants to win. Cincinnati, just rebuild, please. You aren't going to win anytime soon. So Jay Bruce might be going to the Blue Jays. That will be insane and scary. It'll be scary for all of the AL teams and one NL team. So, yeah, that's that. Now let's move on to what games I am going to watch. Well, once the regular season comes around, I have a little tradition. Every night, I sit down for 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and watch a ball game. Like, full-fledged, like the first week of the season. Some people in my household can't stand it. But my mom and I love it. Yeah. So, that'll be fun. I'll be watching a lot of regular season games. But spring training games, I'll probably turn on a game every once in a while. I'm recording the Giants game tomorrow, of course. I'll be busy around the time that it's on, but I'll record it anyway. Giants, Angels, spring training. Yeah, I'll turn on a game probably once or twice a week. Yeah, so Giants, spring training, I'll probably watch those games. And that'll do it for the MLB for this week. More MLB news and rumors and stuff next week. That is along with NFL and WWE. Moving into the NFL. Now, basically what I do before what I'm planning on doing before all these videos and what I did before this video is I look up, like, NFL news or something on Google, and I just scroll through, and I look at the most, important news that kind of stands out to me. I'm a 49er and Patriot fan, so let's just get that off the table. I'm a 49ers and Patriots fan, and I have a reason to being a Patriots fan, which I do not want to disclose right now, but, yeah, I'm a Patriots fan. And a 49er fan because I live around the Bay Area. First of all, I know some of you might want me to talk about the draft and the combine and all that good stuff. Honestly, I'm trying to get into it. I just don't follow college football. I don't. The draft, the combine, I can't keep up with that. I don't know anyone. But the draft, I actually like how they do the draft. It's like they put together video packages and show me the height and weight, some of their combine stats. But yeah, so combine, I can't really keep up with that. So yeah. Moving on into some NFL news. Let's start it off with the Patriots, of course. Should they trade Garoppolo? Now, this isn't too major, but I saw it, and I decided I wanted to cover it. Garoppolo, honestly, I think this would be another Matt Castle trade, like they did back in 2008. No. 2009, once Brady came back after the ACL. Whatever. They traded Matt Castle, who did decent with the Patriots when Brady was out for a whole season. I honestly think that they should keep Garoppolo. Brady's getting older. He's going to have to retire maybe 4 years from now. I'm going to call it 4 or 5 years from now. And in that time, I think Garoppolo can develop, learn from Tom, and, learn some skills. But he'll be a little bit older by the time when the time comes around. But I think Garoppolo is going to be the man after Brady. So yeah, that was just kind of a quick thought about Garoppolo. I don't think they should trade him. Moving on to Sam Bradford. He re-signed with the Eagles, and okay, in the first place, I did not like this trade between St. Louis and Philadelphia. Sam Bradford for Nick Foles, I think it was 2 years ago, or just about this time last season, whatever it was. Sam Bradford, Nick Foles has a history of being injured. If I were Philadelphia, I would have liked Nick Foles. I liked Nick Foles a lot better than apparently the Eagles did. I really like Nick Foles as a quarterback. Like, he stood tall in the pocket, and he would make good quality passes. Maybe it was his wide receiving core. I don't know. But Bradford, I have not been a fan of. So as the Eagles, I honestly do not agree with this trade. And as the Rams, knowing that Foles is injury prone, I don't agree with that trade either. But, I see what the Rams saw in him. And, yeah, but I don't see what the Eagles saw in Bradford. So, yeah, so Bradford was traded to the Eagles, and I don't agree with that trade in the first place. And I don't really like Bradford as a quarterback. Like, I'm sure he's a good guy as a person, but I don't like him as a quarterback. But he re-signed with Philadelphia, and, I don't agree with it. That's my opinion with Sam Bradford. Now into some franchise tags. Redskins use their tag on Kirk Cousins. Sure, I guess. I agree with it. You're not really going to find any better quarterback. They're looking to actually trade RG3, which, yeah, whatever. Broncos use their tag on Von Miller. I totally agree with that, even though I don't like Von Miller. But I agree with him. He's a great player. Yeah, so they use their tag on Von Miller. Chicago uses their tag on Alshon Jeffrey. And finally, the last big franchise tag, in my opinion, the Chiefs tag Eric Berry to keep that defense a little bit together. Yeah, so Bears tagging Alshon Jeffrey. I'm going to say, besides Brandon Marshall, he's their only offensive weapon. Jay Cutler, not so much. Matt Forte, he's an offensive weapon, but, you know, I think he's their only offensive weapon, wide receiver-wise. And the Redskins with Cousins, you know, I think that's a good move. I don't think you're going to find too much better out there this year. Maybe they could draft a quarterback. I don't know. Broncos tagging Von Miller. Of course, we all agree with that. And Chiefs tag Eric Berry. So, that is all my thoughts for this week. About a 20-minute video. So that'll do it for this video. And we'll be back next week, around this time next week. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button. And we'll see all you guys in the next video. See you next time on Dynasty Gaming Talks.